There's 360 degrees or 365. I don't even fucking remember. There's a degree for each sign, 0 through 29 degrees. I don't remember if that adds up to 360 or 365. But anyway, there's certain degrees that I know a lot about. I think maybe I'm gonna have to add this to my astrology playlist. Today I was thinking about the 29th degree of Scorpio, because that's the degree that Mercury is at today. And it seems like when I looked at the transit chart today, that is what has really felt like it's been active. So the last degree of any sign is called the anaretic degree. It's a degree of crisis. It's like this sign itself is about to leave. It's on its way out. It can't take anything with it. It's about to be an entire different zodiac sign. So any theme that sign deals with as it progresses from 0 to 29 degrees, whatever shit hasn't been dealt with, because there was no nice way to do it, it has to be dealt with right now. Doesn't fucking matter how it comes across. It just has to get done. It has to be expressed. It has to do what it has to do. That's why the anaretic degree is a degree of crisis, a degree of the most extreme, almost impossible to deal with manifestation of that zodiac sign. Like, my sun sign is at 29 degrees Sagittarius, and I come off like the way that I do, because that's the most extreme, intolerable, fucking tyrannical version of Sagittarius. And the 29th degree is ruled by Saturn, which means there's a lot of consequence. There's a heavy burden of responsibility when there's a planet at the 29th degree. It's like the overlord, and it doesn't even come with clout. It doesn't come with like I'm the boss. Like, it actually fucking sucks, because you're dealing with energy that's literally like, it's like a planet or a star that's about to become a supernova. Like, it's a degree, it's a crisis degree. It's fucking scary. Like, the last degree of Sagittarius, I'm not a terrorist, but it can manifest as terrorism, religious terrorism. It's archetyped. I'll just make this video about the 29th degree of Scorpio and Sagittarius, since I'm talking about myself. But this is just explaining it. It's archetyped as the Pope. Someone who can literally offer salvation. Like, when it's transmuted and it's in its highest octave, it's someone who can inspire people who are in the most extreme spiritual binds ever. The last degree of Sagittarius is about being in bondage, the most extreme forms of bondage. And then, by default, the most extreme forms of freedom. Like, it's someone who offers liberation and hope. But also, because this is such extreme energy, it's archetyped by the Pope. And there's a high potential for the abuse of power. Anyway, I'm talking about the last degree of Scorpio, because that's where Mercury's at today. I think when I read the degree, it's symbolized as kids playing trick or treat on Halloween. It's about, Scorpio rules over your ass. But your asshole, it rules over shit. It rules over the fucking toilet, the bathroom. Bathrooms are ruled by Scorpio in the 8th house. The last degree of Scorpio is metaphysical energy. It's sexual energy. It's energy before it takes on any physical form. It's serpent energy. It's transformation. It's things like snakes are considered taboo in society because of all the shit that gets shoved onto them about what they mean and that they're bad or whatever, or they're venomous. The last degree of Scorpio is at a crisis, meaning there's already a bad reputation when it comes to anything relating to Scorpio. It literally rules over the fucking toilet. The last degree is like a clogged toilet. It's like a snake who couldn't spew its venom. A snake who has a backlog of shed or skin that can't be shed. So the last degree of Scorpio rules over all these unintegrated energies, energies of death as well, mortality, sex, but usually the ugly side of sex, like soul merging. And soul merging is not fun. It's about sex. And if we think about it, we and other species evolve, like women have clitorises and men have prostates, and like the sexual organs are so sensitive to the point where they can be pleasurable, it can be fun, because sex itself without the frills is actually really fucking scary and gross. It's literally about creating life, and so by default it's about death. Anyway, today Mercury is at the last degree of Scorpio, which means there's a lot of unintegrated, dark, taboo energies all in the cosmos, in the human subconscious, just everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. And because it's so backlogged, and Mercury is trying to say, all right, about to transition into another sign. There's no nice way to do this. Let's get on the fucking toilet and shit and flush it. Hurry up. And since it's so fucking the way that it is, the last degree of Scorpio has a very like trickster energy. It's archetyped as like trick-or-treating on Halloween. No one wants a fucking kid showing up at their door demanding shit, especially a stranger kid. It's dangerous for both of us. So you have to give them candy. The incentive is that you get candy, that you give candy, and also you feel the guilt and the pressure because, oh, it's a holiday. Oh, it's not like it's random occurrence. Oh, there's a higher reason for this, like it's an institutionally enforced holiday. So the last degree of Scorpio tends to have an energy of being controlled by institutions, having to engage in shit you don't otherwise want to deal with under the guise of, oh, it's a holiday, it's a social ritual, oh, it's normalized even though it's really fucking weird, because something has to get processed through. And then you have to give people the incentive of candy. Oh, there's something sweet that comes with this shit. See, this is just an archetypal explanation of cosmic energy that doesn't have to take on any fixed form. So Take it as you will. It's all metaphorical. And the last degree of Scorpio also has to, it's about the way that this energy is being facilitated. Like the degree of a sign, it's still that sign's energy, but every degree has a different way that energy is facilitated and therefore transmuted and transformed, so it can then later transform and undergo a massive transformation into becoming the next sign when the 29th degree of one sign transitions into the 0 degree of another. But the energetic, like the alchemy, the transmutation process, when it's at the last degree and the 0 degree of another sign, is just way more intense. It's way more urgent. It has to be done. There's no stalling it. And any karmic residue from how the previous signs handled things is now being dealt with. It's more of like, it's the most mature, it's mature shit. Because that's all that's left to transmute when it's at the last degree. The version of that sign that needs to be handled with the most care, the most maturity. You can't be careless with it or you'll fucking die. Like for real. Or part of you will die. And it's kind of like when there's a planet at the 29th degree, it's past the point of no return. Like it's something is happening and you can't do shit about it without killing the person, or in this case today it's just a transit, without some massive catastrophe happening. And it can take on any different form when it's just a transit. So the last degree of Scorpio has it's practical jokes, it's pranks, it's something needs to get exposed and released and then flushed down the toilet, so to speak. And the only way to really handle this fucking intense shit is through trying to make it a joke, through trying to make it less charged and serious than it actually is, trying to make it seem like it's just like, oh, it's just a holiday, oh, it's just oh, it was just a joke, blah, blah, blah. But really something just needed to get done with. Something just needed to happen. And if we take things too seriously, it's not going to happen. Because it actually is really serious. I have to go to the bathroom. I have to pee. Just like today, an example of this. One of my clients, I do in-home healthcare. I'm not your fucking maid. She wanted me to clean her room and she left her toilet unflushed. Like, you have a hand. You can flush your own fucking toilet. Like, who the fuck do you think I am? So, actually, if I wasn't getting paid, I wouldn't show up, to put it briefly. And I'm actually really disgusted by her. And she's treated me bad before. That's why I leave early every day. And I don't do the best job that I can, because she doesn't deserve it. And this dynamic is actually very charged. Also because she's sexually attracted to me, and I know it because I can feel that vibe off of people. And I'm androgynous. I know I'm attractive to women. I'm not fucking stupid. But anyway, even thinking about this in hindsight, I feel it again. It's shit I don't want to deal with. I don't want to deal with older women being attracted to me when I'm not attracted to them. It's the nature of it. and it's not handled in the right way. So she didn't flush her fucking toilet, and I was looking at, she thinks I'm gonna clean her fucking toilet, so I left it unclean. I left it unflushed, and then I left early, and she wasn't even in the room. But she's trying to treat me like I'm a maid, like I'm a servant, and I'm not. And even if I was, I still wouldn't fuck you. See, even trying to process how I really feel, and feeling like that gap of silence, it's mean. I feel like I don't. So this has, and it's Mercury today, which is at the last degree of Scorpio. It's all the things that we can't say, all the things that we can't communicate to each other. So it comes out in the form of practical jokes, of communicating through jokes, of pranking people, of seeing how much shit people are going to take. It literally, Scorpio literally rules over shit. Testing people's self-respect, how much they love themselves, telling people that they're ugly, or we find them ugly, dealing with the ugliness of people because Venus falls in Scorpio, dealing with a lot of repressed sexuality. Let me over, bitch. Dealing with repressed sexuality. Ugh. Oh, maybe that's why today I've been feeling the energy of like 3 different men. And their bitch. They all want to fuck me. And honestly, I'm not opposed to it, but there's so many grievances I have against quite a few people actually, but the people I've been feeling really heavily today, I would love to. I'd fucking love to. But there's just all this extra shit that hasn't been said. There's just all this. Sex doesn't fix the other issues. So I want to stall things. I want to wait until it erupts into a crisis because I want to punish them. Issues with communication is a big theme today. Crisis-like communication. And it seems like the 29th degree of Scorpio, well, all of that sign is very spiritual because it's water. It's psychic because it's water. It's very intuitive. But when it's at the last degree, especially today since it's Mercury, things that aren't said through verbal communication, the energy in the cosmos, it's coming through in other ways, and it just gets louder and louder until you see it. Like I've been seeing certain people's names everywhere today, and when I communicate with the universe in this way a lot, all the time, and with other people through telepathy and synchronistic messages anyway. I see certain people's names today. I think, fuck you. Coward. You want to come to me through a synchronistic message and then I ignore it and then it pops up again. Also, I wonder if I've been having trouble with road rage today. And I've been screaming in my car, driving around on the back roads during my break today. I wonder also because Mercury rules over transportation and cars and getting from point A to point B and what form of intelligence you utilize to solve problems and stuff. I wonder if it being at the last degree of Scorpio, if that's why people can't drive today. Like, there was just a bunch of traffic. I've been very aggressive on the road. I was screaming in my car listening to Audio Slave. Feeling powerless to God. And wanting to die so I can meet God and see what God really is. Because there's a veil. I wonder if the last degree of Scorpio is archetyped by children trick-or-treating on Halloween, because technically, on Halloween, the veil is the thinnest. I've done rituals on Halloween before, and I could feel it. Like, I've done fire magic on Halloween before, to protect the land that I live on. I know there's spirits in my house too. I have all the placements in my natal chart for living in a haunted house and having a haunted bloodline. Like, my moon is in the 12th house. It's my mother's side of the family. Mainly. Superstitions is another theme of today. But anyway, I did rituals before to protect the land. I don't remember where I was going with that before. Protecting the land from realtors, because I have my animals buried. Anyway, this is a different story. The veil is the thinnest on Halloween. I wonder how many people have their ancestors contacting them energetically. The dead, being in contact with the dead. I know that the moon was in Virgo today, and it was at a degree of Virgo, which is about naive children using a Ouija board to communicate with the dead, but not knowing what is going to reach out to them since they stuck their hand onto the other side through using that medium. I don't think I've been talking to dead people today. I usually tell them to leave me alone. Like, even, I know my grandparents, their spirits followed my uncle in when he moved here. I tell them, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone, get the fuck out. I ward my room very intensely and consistently. So when I'm in my fucking room, no one except for me and my dogs is allowed in there. You cannot pass through the ritual work that I've done on my room. For a reason. Because I don't want to be sleeping naked in my bed and someone's dick someone astral travels their dick into my room. I don't want to be in my room and I feel grandma's fucking energy. Like an old cackling hag. I don't want to. I'm still struggling to keep people out of my dreams, though. Oh yeah, I was talking about my birth chart. My birth chart does have the placements for being in a haunted house, for dealing with a lot of this kind of phenomena. I have Neptune in my 4th house, which is the placement of having a haunted bloodline. Having my spiritual abilities and my gifts and like being psychic, when I study my birth chart, it's clear to me that it was passed down from an ancestor, because that's what having Neptune in your 4th house means. And I also have a lot of planets conjunct Neptune. I forgot also, I think it was the 29th degree of Scorpio, represents things like astrology and spiritual phenomena and psychic abilities, but the ways that institutions and religion has used it to control the population. And the 29th degree of Scorpio has a lot of resentment and contempt for any form of established spiritual practices like religion or politics, or that's why there's so much repressed energy when it comes to the last degree of Scorpio, and it has to come out in all these ways. And it's kids getting put in timeout, people not knowing how to take a joke because these energies have to be expressed through pranks and jokes, and someone who comes across as not being very serious. It's like the Joker. Someone who has all this baggage, all these issues, and that can't be expressed in its most serious form, because it would actually kill the person expressing it, because it's so intense that it comes out through crazy jokes and coming off a bit kooky. Also, when I clocked in and out for work on my phone today, it glitched. And as it is right now, I won't get paid for any of the work that I did today unless somebody manually goes in and fixes it tomorrow. But I think it's just an expression of this energy. Serious issues like me having clients. Me? You're my client and it's me? If I didn't have a job, if I wasn't getting paid to show up and I didn't wear a uniform, how awkward would that be? Like, that's way too much. Like, dealing with another human one-on-one, doing the kind of shit that I'm doing there. It's kind of like I wonder if this degree represents Halloween and our costumes and stuff. Maybe I have to wear a costume because the kind of stuff I'm doing is actually way too... I literally saved someone's life the other day. It's way too intense. It's way too much. That's why it's kind of like I have to be getting paid for it. I have to be showing up in a uniform. I have to have a version of my personality which is a joke to my real self.